Okay, I said I wasn't gonna share anymore, but these cards are ridiculous, and so I'm just gonna like put all my cards in the other room and lock the door. I'm just enjoying this. I'm still really tired, but I'm enjoying just feeling relaxed in my body. So not bad. Um, Still not quite sleeping, and really tired on top of it. Um, but at least I'm not waking up all sweaty and stuff. So that, I think we just went through a big shift. So we're all like coming off of it. We got a lot of like downloads, upgrades, activations, whatever, and so we're kind of like running on empty. 3D empty. You're more charged with like higher energy, so higher dimensional aspects of yourself. So you can be feeling like really tired and wanting to eat like really rich foods, really protein dense, like chocolate, eggs, cheese, things like that, ice cream. Really, yeah, protein and fat rich, dense. Highly calorie dense, highly caloric, whatever. So anyway, that's why I'm just, I sound like a zombie, I feel like, but anyway. Feel like a zombie, I think. Never met one in person, but I've seen them on TV or in a movie. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure those were zombies. But anyway. Oh my gosh. So, I wanted to share this mostly because it's just the same thing. I just keep getting the death card. But I wanted to share this for the Divine Feminine or right brain, just with the feminine energy that's rising, because at the core center, and I did the layout that I always do with the crucifix and 3 on the left side for the left brain and 3 on the right side specific to the right brain or feminine. And the Queen of Wands was at the center, core of it all. So, and Hierophant is crowning, so that's pretty high order, the feminine coming in to take a pretty high position, right? So she's at the center of it all, that feminine fire. And on her side, on the right side, yes, I'm still in my robe. Ace of Wands. It's okay if you can't see it very well. I want to leave the light off for, yeah. It's tired, my eyes. So, Ace of Wands. Was that the ace? Yeah. So Queen of Wands up the center, then Ace of Wands. Then the Sun card. I was like, oh, bam, Ace of Wands, and then the Sun card. That is such good solar, like high-powered, and a lot of stuff coming in into the right brain, and the feminine activations and stuff. For men and women, okay? It's feminine energy activation, so. And then Ace of Cups. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Fire, and then Ace of Cups, which is water, okay, getting steamy up in here. And then, of course, the Sun card, okay, and that represents Leo, the Lyrans, okay, and then 2 of Cups. So, the feminine is feeling herself, she's feeling good, or whatever, just the energy, okay. Don't get stuck on a feeling or a pronoun. So I was like, I got confirmation of some other cards on the masculine side, and it was just pretty much what I was already getting from the card that I was clarifying. And it's interesting because I was clarifying the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords came out as clarification for the 3 of Swords with the World card, which, represents Saturn, and we got the Devil card over here too. Okay, so that was clarifying this card, the 3 of Swords. And we got The Three of Swords in the World card. So I was like, Three of Swords, that heartbreak, but it's like, what's the heartbreak necessarily about? So, confirmation, that's heartbreak. And it's just the weight of the world, you know, Saturn, harsh lessons. It's just, this is, people call it prison planet. I mean, we kind of are on lockdown, but it's to keep, you know, it's like the quarantine to keep the infection from spreading and stuff. Because, I mean, look what we've done, and, you know, and we want to, oh, they're killing us like rats, and look at all the rats we've killed like rats. So, I mean, we're just kind of, everything's getting balanced out. So I'm just seeing it like that. So Saturn, the weight of the world. And so, you know, there's the Devil card too. Out of the so that Three of Swords was the left side, left brain of the crucifix, the masculine energy that's connected to the cross. Okay, so. But the energies they shared is Hierophant crowning Queen of Wands at the center, Nine of Swords at the bottom. So, that core that you share. Okay, so very highly spiritual. Okay, the new establishment, Queen of Wands at the core center is that feminine fire, is what you really resonate with. And that's what's coming in, so everyone better get resonating with it. Or ouchie, right? Ooh, we got a boo-boo. So, so I clarified the Devil card because I was like, well, I already have, you know, because I know this person. I mean, you know, as much as I know this person, know of this person and his life or whatever, I was like, oh yeah, I do know that he's still kind of struggling with a couple things, but he's aware, conscious, and aware of them, and you know. So, and we know a lot of the times the devil is more obedient to God. He has to be. He knows, you know, he follows the rules more than humans do. And, you know, we give the devil a bad name, we want to blame, but look what we're doing, okay? We're still at a level, you know, kind of being hypocrites and big babies and not taking accountability for, you know, we're driving around polluting with our cars. We're, you know, unless you have an electric car or whatever, but, or, you know, they have different alternative things. But, you know, so that devil card's just that Saturn energy and Capricorn, Saturn. I thought it was the other day. I was just feeling the energies come in, but I think it, I was watching someone, they said it's going in on the 19th or something like that. Maybe, so tomorrow, so it's exiting Sag and going into Capricorn. And my rising Scorp cusp, rising is Sag Scorp, and then my Venus and Neptune is Sag. So, yeah, and is today the 18th? Oh, it's my late, I call her Sister Sag, not my late sister. This is her death birthday. She was born on the same day she passed away. When she was on her 41st birthday, my age, actually. So now I'm going to start being older than my older sister. Which is odd, because she's now always, in my mind, that same age forever, right? So when I was clarifying the Devil card, the Ace of Cups came out, and I was like, yep, that's exactly what I was getting, that the devil does his job to push you towards the light. That's the job of the darkness. So utilize that. It's not a place to get stuck in the darkness and get lost and not be able to find your way out. Okay, go towards the light of God. That's the Holy Grail, the Ace of Cups, the thing that we tap into, that we're connected to. Okay, children of God are connected to God, and we don't have to vampire anyone else's energy, because the love of God is constantly overflowing. See, so when you're born again, you get those wings, you know. And that's just, now you're in tune with God, you're in tune with the earth, the elements, you're in tune with who you are, where you came from, you know where you're going. So that's just what the wings are. It's just means ascending more and more into higher levels of you. And that overflowing love of God, okay, that's what we tap into. We don't have to tap into another person's energy. And vampire, okay, that's the ones who aren't connected to God have to do that to the ones who are connected to God. So they try to siphon our energy. So and then there was the Four of Cups and the Hangman. Okay, so kind of the same sort of energies. And I said, the Hangman, I said, it came out just like this when I asked the question. I said, is that sacrifice or solitude? And I'm like, ooh, 2 S's. I was like, ooh, wisdom. Okay, well, I was gaining some wisdom of the divine feminines. Because it just came out as an alliteration. So, the clarifier for that. And these all shot out. Or fell out, whatever. Is there like sun shining on there or something? Or maybe that's the light from the computer. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so not techie. I don't even know where the light's coming from. Does anyone these days? It was like red in the western sky. And it was like sun rising in the east, and it wasn't even sunsetty anything. It was just blue sky, regular, clear, white, fake sun or whatever. It's like all red strip on the west. Okay, the whole western side anyway. So this is isolation, being left out in the cold, feeling forgotten about, no resources. Even though there are, maybe you're just, okay, this is like looking all the wrong, looking penub and all the... So it's just you're looking for what you need, when maybe you should just be receiving it. You're looking for what you need in the wrong place. You're looking for an idea of what you think you need, but that's not really what you actually need if you're aligned with your true self. So the Hangman is just getting the masculine brain still, the monkey mind still, the left brain still, so that you can see what you want, what you don't want, who you are now, what you've let go of, what you need to let go of, what you need to call for, and always 5, change, okay, big change. And this is just a struggle that's there for you to learn more about yourself. Okay, this is the journey of you. And as we, become more aware of who we are and master ourselves, that's how we master ourselves, by getting rid of confusion, and we have to start with the self. So just imagine if we could get to know ourselves and master ourselves, and each person did that. Yeah, that's how we get world peace, not with conferences and not, okay. So, so this is, isolation, which is just confirmation of things that I was already getting from the cards already here, and this what I already just sensed energetically, and from what I know in the 3D. But that's never, I never rely on that. So I was clarifying the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups can be, okay, it's cups, so it's emotional, it's feeling. Okay, so there's Four of Cups with 3 of Swords, so mental anguish over heartbreak, and so it's caused anxiety or fears or just uneasiness about love, perhaps. But that all comes from when we're isolated, and we do this inner work. We go within the Hangman, okay, so we can gain the perspective and realize our part in everything, how powerful we actually are in the choices we make and our behaviors. Test yourself, prove to yourself that you can restrain from whatever that you don't want to have in your life anymore. And as you do that more and more, just like someone coming off drugs or whatever, as you're further and further away from that, releases its grip on you. It's just like breaking up after you've gotten over a relationship, whatever, at first it's raw, but then eventually, and then you don't really have any, even if it was a bad relationship, you don't have any anger, you don't have any, or if it was a great one, okay, you're not like heartbroken and in love with them still, okay, just time, okay, Saturn, the devil card, the world card, that represents Saturn. Okay, so the devil is Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. So it's just, these are, maybe not so friendly, lovey-dovey, but they're necessary. And you're getting what you want as well. And all the meanwhile being loved by God. And you're having, this is endless energy supply. When you need it, tap into that. Because the Four of Cups, these both came out together. So Ten of Swords, it's like that mental chatter, it's over. So it's like throwing down the swords of what you don't want, which is like the monkey mind, mental, masculine, like overachiever, gotta do. And this is just being. This is calling in what you want. This is prayer, the power of prayer. Nine of Cups. This is like the wish card. Wish is granted. Okay, I say the power of prayer. So this is like, big fat happy goose. Duck, goose. Right? Lots of fat and ducks and geese. And it's just living off the fat of the land. The love of God. And it's a choice. Throw down the swords of the mental chatter in order to call on what you want. It's how it's a twofold thing. Just like this. It's like the devil does his job, the point of it is to, not for you to stay stuck in addiction and die of cirrhosis or what. That's not the point of the devil. But we want to blame the devil. It's just, he had his clutches in me, and then once the devil has the hold on you, you can't. Oh, so come on, tap into your power. We need to stop being so pathetic, really. Or stuff comes in, it's my twin flame's pain, it's not mine. It's take responsibility and accountability for your own thoughts and feelings. And then don't give them so much credence. Because love is really the most important thing. This is putting God first. Ace of Cups. So, and then the feminine, the right brain has Ace of Cups. Ace of Wands as well. And Two of Cups and the Sun card. So the Sun, okay, God, hello. So we have the Ace of Cups twice. We also have the Three of Swords twice. So now I just want to show you, okay. At the end, and chunks kept flying out, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to focus. I'm like, Two of Cups. Just keep that thought in my head. And what flipped out was, Leo King, that's who I was watching. And Mama Maga, they're both pretty, they're good. I like people who express themselves, not trying to fit into a whatever. But but I say that because he got and this has been coming out a lot, Knight of Swords. And there was a time where it was coming out a lot when a lot of masculine energy was coming up for healing, and then the good healed stuff was really coming into its power, and okay, those different aspects. So I don't read in reverse, but he said his was in reverse. But but there's light and dark aspects to everything, right? So I'm like, okay, Two of Cups, and the Knight of Swords flips out. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, who's the Knight of Swords? I fucking shit you not. The damn not the devil card, the death card, okay? I'm like, okay, Two of Cups. That shoots out, okay? I'm like, oh God, who's this fucking Knight of Swords? I don't know, there's a death card again. And as I was shuffling at one point, this kind of this card, okay, I didn't know it was this card because it was turned around, but it just kind of stuck out the corner just a little bit, and not And that happens a lot, and other cards stick out even more, and they don't call to me, okay? So, and I flipped it over. Okay, so that happened while I was shuffling. It was the... Okay, I also cut into the deck when I was shuffling, and it opened up to the death card. Okay, so this is the 4th time it came out. 4th? Yeah, like 4th time it came out, okay? So when that, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with the reading. I'm done with the readings. I'm done with readings. As far as sharing my, because yeah, I'm done with that aspect, but I'm here to help you guys out. Okay, so so when Scorpio shot out, the freaking Knight of, okay, that's the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Swords, okay? And then the Knight of Wands is on the bottom when the Death card shoots out. And the Judgment card is on the top. The Angel of Judgment, Archangel Gabriel, the Breath. Okay, I shit you not, okay? Now, that was on the top when the Death card flipped out. Knight of Wands, okay, was on the bottom. And I just cut into it. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to cut into it and then I'll be done. 2 of Cups. Okay, which was the card I was clarifying. So, anyway. Feminine right brain, you have arrived. And I love it. Alright. Okay, guys, love, peace, and blessings.